Welcome back again, my dear students. Today in this video, we will be discussing about non-conventional source of energy. We have already started the non-conventional source of energy. We will study the one form, and that is solar energy. And based on that, we have studied the two devices which work on the solar energy. That was a solar cooker and solar cell. Non-conventional source of energy are also called alternate source of energy, and these are the energies which can be regenerated. Okay, uh, like solar energy. Solar energy can be regenerated. And today we'll be studying a new form of energy where we can generate the energy, which is non-conventional. This is We can generate the energy from seas. Uh, these are non-conventional source of energy which can be renewed or which can be regenerated. So basically, there are three ways where we can get the energy from sea, from the oceans. One is we can generate the energy by tides, okay, and we can generate the energy by waves. And the third one is we can generate the energy from the ocean thermal. Let me discuss about first this tidal energy. We'll be discussing about tidal energy first. So what we do is here, we know that oceans cover about 70% of the earth. Okay, oceans cover about 70% of the of earth. And these oceans have tremendous capacity to generate electricity. Uh, we have to use the technical methods to make use of these energies. If we have enough technology, then we can generate the more energy from seas. So let's discuss about tidal energy. And we know that oceans tides are caused by combined effect of gravitational force, which are exerted by moon, sun, and the rotation of earth. So this is the combined effect of gravitational force, which are exerted by moon, sun, and rotation of earth. And tidal energy is a renewable form of energy that converts the natural this rise and fall of tides into electricity. We know that in the ocean there is a rise and uh, fall of the tides. Okay, there is up down of the tides, and these up down and or rise and fall or waves can be generated into the electricity. Tidal energy can be used to generate electricity through a small dam uh, called the tidal barrage that harnesses the outgoing tide to spin the turbines. We know that if we can rotate the turbine anyhow, we can generate the electricity. The whole thing is we should be able to rotate the turbine. So we generate these tidal or construct these tidal barrages on the seashores. Let's now have a look on this tidal barrage or barrage, whatever is the pronunciation. Actually, it's barrage, tidal barrages. How they work? They are made on the seashore. Okay, they are made actually on the seashores. So the system is that here as you can see here, this is the turbine which is moving. This is turbine, and in this system, generator is fixed. Okay, here the generator is fixed. As the tide is on high, as the water is high, or as the tide is high, here as you can see, as the tide is high, the water moves from this side to this side, as you can see now. Okay, this moves from this side to this side, because there should be pressure difference. If there is pressure difference, water will move. Otherwise, if there is no pressure difference, water will not move. As the tide is high from this side, water moves from this side to this side, and as a result, it generates this. It moves this, what we can call this, a turbine, and this turbine generates the electricity, uh, moves the generator, and generator generates the electricity, which we can then use. And when the tide recedes from this side, as you can see now, the tide is receding, and water is going up from this side. And when the water goes up from this side, then there is a pressure difference, and water will flow from this side to this side. And in this manner also, the turbine will move. And as we can move the turbine, we can run the generator. This means that we can make the electricity. And in this way, we use these tides to generate electricity. Now, let me talk about wave energy. Uh, Firstly, I will differentiate between what is tide and what's wave. Let me differentiate between the two. Tides are periodic rise and fall of large masses of water. Okay, they are caused by gravitational interaction that exists between Earth and the Moon. And on the other hand, waves are caused by the winds blowing on the surface of the ocean or even lakes. This is the difference between wave and tide. Wave energy, also known as ocean wave energy, is another type of ocean-based source that we use to generate electricity. And waves can be used to spin turbines to generate electricity, especially if they are forced into the narrow tunnel that increase their power and size. And wave power convert the periodic up and down movement of the ocean waves into electricity by replacing equipments that trap the wave energy on the surface of the ocean to rotate the turbine. Actually, they capture the energy uh, produced by the wave movement, and convert this mechanical energy into electrical energy. For example, here is the diagram. This is this is a hollow tower. Okay, this is a hollow tower, and it is built near the seashore. It's built near the seashore. When the water gushes in the tube due to the waves, okay, as you can see here, the water gushes into the tube. This is the tube here. The water gushes into it, and it forces the air upwards. Okay, it forces here the air upwards, and the kinetic energy of this air in the tube is used to run the turbine. As you can feel here, you can feel here that here the energy these what do you say, air goes up, and this kinetic energy, the air gains here the kinetic energy, and this kinetic energy is used to rotate this turbine, which is here, which is built here. This is the turbine, and this rotation of turbine here rotates this generator, and this generator can then builds the electricity. And when the water waves go down, okay, when the water waves go down here, when the water waves go down here, the air also goes down, and in this way it also runs the turbine. So we can say that if the water goes up, the air also goes up, and this kinetic energy moves the turbine here. This kinetic energy moves the turbine here. When the water goes down, and air from here also comes down, and due to that kinetic energy, this turbine also rotates. And wave energy is actually a concentrated form of solar power generated by the action of a wind blowing across the surface of the ocean water, which can be then used to